because he kind of takes care of him, and then like halfway through, the people aren't as interested in what that show has to offer. So then he's like, got to move on to the next best thing, But because Milling is like a fucking on a Metallica like one type deal where he's physically can't do anything on his own. He's just forced to kind of watch his time run out, you know what I mean? And he's helpless to stop anything until, they imply that Neeson's character gets the rooster and is slowly moving on to the next show that's gonna make him money, and then Milling is no longer relevant and he's killed, right?
Yeah, he just throws him off a bridge, dude. Do you think like Liam Neeson just like, I'm gonna end this fool's misery, dude? Like, imagine you got no arms and legs, dude. Like,
that's why I said like one. It's like that music video one,
Yeah,
essentially.
Video. Because he looked depressed, dude. He was just basically like a little bag for Neeson, dude. Like, and he didn't make up money, dude. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I was like, Neeson, dude, I feel like you would do that.
It's William's niece, son.
Yep. But yeah, dude, Liam Neeson's niece, huh? But in the beginning of fucking Buster Scruggs, dude, when he fucking he lifts the cards during the card game against fucking Curly Joe, that's those numbers and letters that he got in the cards were the hand of death, dude. So it was inevitable.
The dead man's hand, I think. Right?
Yeah, the dead man's hand. So it's 2 8s, 2 aces, and a 4, or a 2. I gotta look it back, but it was 2 aces and 2 8s. That's crazy, because why that's considered dead? That's actually a pretty good hand, because that's 2 pairs, dude. And then think about it, the dude that killed him was all in black too, so that was like the Reaper, dude, like low key. It was like his polar opposite, and he literally pulled the soul out of his body. Kicked the soul out of his body. Yeah, dude, I thought that was pretty dope, dude. I was like, holy shit. That intro for just that one. What, like, it was 15 minutes or something like that?
Not even. It feels even. Yeah, the Buster short story feels very short.
Yeah, like, would you guys like have liked that to have been longer, or like it was? They kind of played it towards his end, dude. He was kind of old. Yeah. I really love the fact that there was it was like a short film musical. There's like 3 or 4 songs in that little segment of his. One of them I wanted to point out was a Hank Williams song, the Cool Water song. That's a Hank Williams song. And so when I was actually looking up Hank Williams and stuff, like, I'd seen him before, but he actually looks a lot like Buster. Like, they probably made him in the vein of him, because the way he wears a lot of the white, a lot of the costume that he wears, the songs that he has. I mean, even down to like the lyrics of him naming his horse Dan. Yeah, all the way through. Yeah. So like, I feel like I really love the fact that it was a musical, even after he fucking killed that fool playing cards, Mr. Krabs. Even after he killed him, or actually, that was a suicide. It was more like a suicide. Pretty much, yeah.
That's the best, maybe the best gunfight in the whole thing, man.
When he shoots the fingers off?
No. When he goes into the bar, the second bar, not the cantina. Even though the cantina is pretty awesome too, but no, when he goes into the bar. And they strip Buster of all his guns. And he's, following the rules. And he's like, well, one guy loses, or he walks away from his hand because he's like, I'm not playing this. And so Buster asks this group of guys, like, can I join? Yep. And they're like, well, if you sit down, then you have to play the hand no matter what it is. You gotta play it. And he's like, well, what if I don't? And then they're like,
but you look first.
Yeah.
You need him, you play him.
And then they give him a hard time because he's already sat down, and they make it clear that they're not gonna let him walk away, or that the dude sitting across from him specifically isn't gonna let him walk away. And then he pulls out, a pistol on him pretty much immediately, and then Buster, which when I saw this for the first time, it shocked me how brutal, because he kicks the table, so the wood hits perfectly. You're driving the pistol up to the guy's face, and he fires on himself maybe 3 or 4 times, and you see the devastation, and then he sits back. He falls back in his chair perfectly, and then they break out into song.
You know what we also pointed out too is it breaks the fourth wall throughout that whole short.
He's like Bugs Bunny, dude. He literally talks to you, turns around, looks into the camera, does a dirtbag smile. It's pretty funny, dude.
And that's the only one that's really. Well, I guess each of these stories are seem to be different subgenres of westerns,
Yeah. This really tongue in cheek. It was really cheeky, but at the same time, it was really gory as fuck too.
Yeah, when he walks into the cantina, and everybody turns around and looks at him, and then he pats himself off and walks off, and there's the cloud of dust, but it's in the perfect shape of him. Amazing.
That's Bugs Bunny right there.
Literally, dude.
Buster Bunny.
They did a live action Cartoon Network, dude. But yeah, dude, that whole segment had to set a tone for the movie, which I feel like we're not talking enough about the ending part, but that it had to set the tone for you to actually stay in the movie. You know what I mean? I feel like many people would die off at certain segments. You know what I mean? That had to sink you in. You know what I mean? To keep watching.
It had to pull you in because, like you said, it was supposed to be a series of short films. Like a series.
But I guess the directors were fighting for it to not be like that, the Coen Brothers. So that's good for them, dude. I'd rather have it in this format than the other way, because then I would just pause it and not watch the other ones for a while or something. You know what I mean? Good for them for making that call.
Wesley, do you know if there's a real book? I'm just asking.
Well, I know a lot of these stories are based on actual stories of the American frontier, books that were written. And then they were just adapted, much like they've done with a lot of other stuff. No Country for Old Men was adapted from Cormac McCarthy's novel. For a lot of these short stories, they took the premise of something and then spinned it their way. You know what I mean? So in a way, these books I guess do exist, but the book that is featured in the film, I don't believe so. But it would be a really cool novelty item for them to publish.
Yeah,
that book.
I'd buy it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, dude. But I was gonna say about the pan shot one, dude.
Oh yeah.
Was that the dude from Office Space?
Yeah, I believe so.
The same dude from fucking from News Radio?
Mace Stapler?
Yeah, the stapler guy? Yeah. So James, which one did you dislike the least? Which one did you like the least? If you had to say, all right, I'm gonna cut one out of this whole chapter, this whole chapter.
I don't think I'd be able to cut any of them out. There's not one that I hated or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's a tough one. I have to think about that.
For me, I mean, I liked the last one, but it got really
out of sync with the movie. Like,
kind of. Well, it was just kind of. If you think about it, it's only like 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Them on the chariot thing,
and then
in the wagon.
The
St.
wagon.
Morgan.
Yeah, and then St. Morgan, which was like, me and Tiny were trying to analyze it, like St. Morgan, like morgue, like the morgue. So like it was like they were being delivered to like purgatory.
Yeah.
Because like that place that they were going to was like a hotel. But on the actual hotel doors, there's like an angel and like a demon on like the left and right side. So we're like, huh?
And they were with people that were carrying a dead man. And they're already in like a dead realm. It was like all nutty.
Yeah. But I was like, it kind of didn't. It ended like when I first seen it. It kind of ended abruptly for me, so it kind of left me like kind of
like maybe they should just done another story.
I don't know, maybe more action, you know, go out with a bang. But this one was like really dark and ominous, you know.
I'll chime in on that. So I was talking to our buddy Chris P about this, that we were going to do this film. And he actually he said that he liked all of the short films except for he thought the last one should have been moved, that they should have closed, not taken it out, but they should have closed with one of the other stories and put this one in the middle.
I knew I liked that guy for some reason. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Supposedly they got it to the order they wanted, so I don't know, dude. Like, this is exactly what they wanted.
But yeah, by audience demand, it should have been. That's cool that he said that, dude. That it should have ended it differently. I probably would have ended it with Mr. Pocket.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because that's like a really cool story, you know. Like,
and one of the only ones that really ends on a good note. Like he gets what he's trying to do done. You know what I mean?
We have a couple of theories about that too. About that specific story.
Yeah, because supposedly Mr. Pocket fucking goes up to an owl tree and he steals only 1 egg when he could have stole all the owl's eggs.
He's like, only one. Who? What birds can count anyway, or something like that.
Yeah, how high can a bird count anyway?
So we think that since he was like, he could have easily raided the whole egg, all the eggs, right? And then so when he only ate 1 fish out of the pond, and there was many fishes. Yeah. He wasn't a greedy like colonizer, you know what I mean? He wasn't like destroying the land for his needs. He was just trying to find the gold.
He found the gold, but he only took what he needed. So he kind of respected the fact that the land was there to flourish, but still, like, he didn't want to take as much. But we feel like him eating the owl egg and only eating 1, because the owls constantly throughout that whole little segment, like almost like taking his spirit and protecting him and making sure he's not going to die, because he respected the fact he only took 1 egg. Especially after he shoots him, you see the owl like fly by and it calls and it
distracts the kid that shot him.
Yeah,
and he stares at it for a long time, and like then it goes into the kid rolling a little J for himself, and then he somehow the bullet went through. I guess we shouldn't say somehow. Maybe it was luck, but maybe it was the spirit of the owl. That's our theory. Do you think the spirit of the owl like protected him?
Yeah, I think there is a definite metaphor there, or a deeper meaning, because they do play on the surroundings and the animals quite a bit in that one.
Yeah, a lot of CGI for the animals too, but
yeah.
I mean that's fine though, because you're not. It's gonna get harder. Like you're gonna have to be out there for days, like discovering.
All of those shots in that one too are really good. Like it's very beautiful. Like the water, maybe
Colorado.
Yeah, we looked it up to see where it was filmed. It was filmed in Colorado, but it looked very, very nice.
It makes me want to go there, dude.
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't think it would